Hey everyone, welcome back to Fallout 4. This is part 14. So when we last left off, we were just finished taking a trip down memory lane, figured out a lot of different questions that we didn't have answers to up until this point, and we were gonna do the Silver Shroud mission. Now, they didn't quite pan out because about 20 minutes in, I realized that it's an extremely boring mission. You run from one place to another killing people, and because I don't have editing software at the moment, it would have taken probably a good 2-3 hours, so like 4 or 5 videos to record through, and honestly I don't really want to play to do that, so I did most of those off camera, and yeah. So in the process, we leveled up 3 times. And yeah, as you can see, I didn't really do any other missions. Ran across the Lost Patrol while I was searching, so we will listen to that, but I haven't actually done any of it other than look at the dead body. Other than that, yeah. Haven't really done any other missions for the most part, so we're leaving off pretty much where we left off. Let's start off with these. Right, 2 gun mods. 2 science. What else can we do? Price level 20. Level 25. 18. 21. 25. 18. Sure, we'll go with 1 handguns. Alright, this gives us the opportunity to upgrade a bit of our weapons before heading out. And yeah.
I'm gonna run some diagnostics while you tinker. Take your time.
Okay, automatic pistol. Better critical shot, but same amount of damage I currently do. We're gonna go with advanced. Go a bit more damage, way better fire rate than before. Superior recoil or improved hip fire and recoil. We'll go superior recoil. Plus, it looks a lot cooler, to be honest. Large quick eject magazine, what we're waiting for. Keep that. Let's see, we want a suppressor or muzzle brake. I think we'll stick with muzzle brake on this one, and we'll get a different gun that we'll suppress later on. So in my searching, I found this combat shotgun, which is a lot better than our double barrel shotgun, once upgraded at least. That's what we're going to work on for now. We'll kind of probably sell off the old one. And oh, we need more screws for that. We will eventually get this one, but when we have the money. Put the basic red dot sight on it. Suppressor on a shotgun, that'd be pretty awesome. But now we'll stick with the compensator. So as you can see already, it's way better than our original. That'll definitely help. And everything else we need screws for. So that's what we'll be working on, is finding as much stuff as we can and going from there. So let's quickly check the armor, see if there's anything I can upgrade there as well. currently all the stuff I have is as upgraded as we're gonna get it. So let's see. Actually, let's start the Shadow Steel mission. Show you guys a bit more of the Brotherhood of Steel. And yeah, please let me know what you guys think. If you guys want me to stick with the Brotherhood of Steel or go with one of the factions like the Institute or the Railroad. Love to hear you guys' opinions on it. But yeah. Yeah, if I don't get any input, I'll probably just go with the Brotherhood of Steel and then do the other missions on my own time. Like do the other. That is definitely different from before.
Burn marks. You must have spent a whole case of ammo holding this site.
Suppose that means we missed all the fun. No one's gonna move on this place now that the Prydwen's in town.
Okay, so this place is a lot better fortified than it used to be. All the fortifications that used to be kind of broken and burned down is now reinforced, and yeah, they're definitely not letting anybody in without a fight. As I mentioned before, I did a few side missions, and we were able to turn a few of those in while we're here, so I'm actually going to activate those. Oh. Right, I couldn't find that one. I'll do that later.
Cavalry's arrived, and it looks like they sent in the big guns.
Why did the Brotherhood send it here?
We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
I'm guessing that diplomacy isn't on Elder Maxon's mind.
What's the matter? Don't like kicking in the door? Don't worry. You'll fall in line with our tactics sooner or later. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Alright, so we'll follow him in a second, but first we're just going to take a look around here.
We still have so much to learn about the mistakes we made in the past.
Starting with...
Excuse me.
That location better be cleared out.
Yes, you're still a dick.
Affirmative.
Impressive. Keep proving your worth. I may start to trust you. Here, recon's always coming in. Take a breather if you need it. When you're ready, just say the word.
Those are worth a lot of experience.
I'm ready.
Good. Here's the data on the location. Don't come back until the op's done.
Alright, we'll deal with that. I'll probably deal with that on my own time. They're extremely simple and mostly boring missions, so I don't want to waste time on them. Oh, damn.
In my experience, hot shots and big mouths end up with closed casket funerals.
Got rid of the chest in there by the looks of it before I could open it. Damn.
Still here? Damned if I know what top sees in you.
You gonna move? There we go. Alright, let's go check this place out. So yeah, this place has definitely changed from when we first came here. A lot more fixed up and functional than before. Riding in a vertebrate, that's gonna be fun. Take a look around first, though.
Paladin dance is waiting for you inside, recruit.
Some kind of power cell idea thing. What is that? Oh, piece of wood. Alright, let's take a ride. Oh. Take a mini nuke, then take a ride in a jet plane. Come on, Dogmeat.
Minigun in front of you, loaded and ready to fire.
Dogmeat?
If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the local.
Yeah, we get to ride in a vertibird, which is, I believe, first for the series, except for that one little cutscene in the number 3, where you don't really get to ride in it, you just get transported by one. Kind of fast travels. Damn it. No, those raiders down there in that one.
Which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactics will know how to do it. Now, all we have to do is find it. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. By rumors and misinformation, they don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If it fails, it's a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Let the Commonwealth start doing it, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory.
Okay, these guys are definitely a little bit radical. Bit different than from the Brotherhood you see in Fallout 3, which was just a actually offshoot of the Brotherhood of Steel, which actually renegades. They weren't doing what they're supposed to be doing. They were actually helping the civilians instead of collecting technology like they're supposed to. That's cool. I have to remember that for later. What is this, sentry bot? Pretty cool looking place. Crashed ship in the top of buildings. And since our main objective is in the glowing sea, I'm hoping to get a better pair of suit of power armor and then upgraded it to have as much radiation resistance as possible before actually moving in. That way we're not using up $1 million on Rad-X and Radaway. Before doing a bunch of side quests first before getting back to that mission. Want to make sure we're actually ready for it, but a lot of those will probably be doing on my own. Except for some of the main missions.
There she is. It's been far too long since I've been aboard.
That's an impressive looking airship though.
This is the moment when everything changes.
Almost reminds me of Final Fantasy.
I hope you're ready.
Where they got it from? It's definitely a different design than pretty much anything you see in the Commonwealth to date. Or in the series, I should say. That's a bit scary. Oh shit, I thought I was gonna run off the edge there for a second. That'd be funny. Prydwen. That is a long way down.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted, and welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen, and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Strong-looking captain.
So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
Bit full of yourselves, but sure, I'll
Absolutely.
agree with it now.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Let's go check out this command deck. Also, Dogmeat found something over here, so see if we can't find it without his help. Pack of cigarettes. What'd you find, boy? It's up here. Little box. Ooh, 45 rounds. Nice. What else? Fan. Sure, we'll take a fan. I'm a fan of all the fans I can get. Yeah, I know that was bad. One thing I will say is I got bored a while ago and I decided to try and kill everyone in the Diamond City. And there are quite a few people that you can't kill because of the fact that they're a major part of major quests. But for the majority of it, everybody that I could manage to kill, out of all of them, not one was a synth. So it's kind of interesting that everyone is completely paranoid about synths being in their place, and none of them are that I could kill
Brothers
anyway.
and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction, and most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoriam. Ad Victoriam.
Don't let Ingram catch you standing around. You'll be on
hide in
report
plain
before you
sight.
can blink.
Personally, I don't agree with that black and white concept. I believe that AIs, if properly built, could be given free will, and
Put two in the head,
if so,
and they'll
they,
stay dead.
well, they're just as good as humans in that point. And so saying that they could never be the same as a human or on level with a human is really close-minded, and yeah, but this is the way the Brotherhood feels about it, and honestly, I do like the way they do most things, so just kind of curious what they would think about since like Valentine that are out there to help people, not murder them.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And,
nice.
Befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
That's definitely helpful.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Prydwen and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Prydwen, soldier. Make us proud.
Alright. That's pretty cool. Already been bribed with power armor, but something that we desperately needed a bit better suit of, because ours is just, well, extremely basic, and doesn't really do much in the form of protection of anything, to be honest. So, hopefully this stuff's a lot better. And the rank of Knight is actually pretty cool. It's definitely, well, it's a pretty cool title to have.
Status report. Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight. Congratulations on the promotion, Knight. So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
Paladin Dance.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
He's a very dedicated man. It sounds like he stands behind everything he's saying.
Of course he does. How could he afford not to? I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking, bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
So what's all this about you being my sponsor?
Elder Maxon is understandably particular when it comes to new recruits. He believes in order to keep the Brotherhood strong, we have to bond as brothers. As your sponsor, it's my duty to travel with you throughout the Commonwealth to ensure that our ideals are being observed. That's why I'm so concerned about your performance in the field.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good.
I might break that
I know
promise.
you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Yeah, no, I'm
I'll
good.
go it alone for now, and come find you when I'm ready.
Suit
Save
yourself.
Dogmeat.
I'll be in the mess hall if you need me.
Not taking anybody but Dogmeat on this run.
There. Try it now.
If you're looking
Nothing.
for another safe haven,
I was supposed to
there's
report
shelter
10
and
minutes ago.
supplies at the
You
fuel
can't
station.
fix it.
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a mirelurk. Got it.
There it is.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about.
Thanks, brother.
Huh, Hey, walking away like that is just plain rude.
Oops. Oh, I'm sorry. Come back. Come talk to
Ingram?
me.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what
That's
I was
creepy.
expecting.
What were you expecting?
The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Prydwen's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Charm school?
You should add teaching charm school lessons to the list.
Sorry to disappoint you, but when you're as busy as I am, there isn't much time for bowing and curtsying. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you think? Hey, walking away like that is just plain rude.
I didn't walk away. I'm sorry. Somebody pushed me.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
So, you're the new recruit I heard
come
about.
on.
Huh, not what I was expecting.
Mm-hmm. What were you expecting?
The last they were dead. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over. My name's Ingram.
Sure.
If your power armor...
Sounds like you have a pretty...
Played. Hell, I have a whole tape. There isn't a day that goes by. And since...
You feel like telling...
That's a little...
Okay, now let's see if we don't get pushed away.
If we're going to be working as a team, we should get to know each other better.
I guess I can't argue with that. I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the capital wasteland. Worked at a staging area for the power armor troops. Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield. I'd say it was a 100-foot drop, give or take.
You weren't aboard the Prydwen?
The Prydwen wasn't under Maxon's command at the time. It wasn't even in the capital wasteland. If she'd had been there, the battle wouldn't have been such a challenge. To make a long story short, the ridge I was standing on took a hit from a nuke. Sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused the platform I was standing on to tumble over the side. If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time, I would have died.
Your power armor helped you survive the fall?
Yeah, it took the brunt of the impact. But I don't know if I'd call it surviving. The suit was trashed after it landed, and I lost both of my legs. Haven't walked since. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now,
You're not
if
gonna
you'll
happen.
excuse
I have a home.
me, I need to get back to work.
I'd gladly lay down my life if it keeps humanity from repeating the apocalypse.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, promise that I won't bite.
Interesting guy.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
Wait, buy them? Since when does the military sell equipment to its own soldiers?
Since someone dropped a whole bunch of bombs and blew up every single factory that manufactured weapons and ammunition. Keeping the Brotherhood supplied takes caps, and everyone contributes to the cause. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
As long as I don't end up in the brig.
Don't worry. Last thing I'd want to do is get our newest recruit in trouble. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
It only makes it easier, but I don't like the sound of his idea. That definitely doesn't sound like it's gonna win me any favors in the Commonwealth.
We should stock up on supplies before we begin our next mission.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
I think you're confusing me with someone else.
Perhaps I need to rummage through the supply bins for a new pair of glasses. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so You were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Interesting guy. Sounds like a lot of work that I only feel like doing, but interesting guy.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
What kind of medical exam? I feel fine.
There's nothing to be alarmed about. I just have a few simple questions about your medical history. It's my responsibility to make sure that you don't bring anything up here that could pose a threat to the crew. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
It didn't really do that before the war.
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
No.
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Oh, you gotta go sarcastic with that.
There was this one really ugly girl in college. I mean, I had to get drunk, and it was a dare, and ugh.
That hardly qualifies. So just put no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Hey, so this is the Prydwen. About out of time today, so we're gonna take one quick look at our power armor, and yeah, when we return, we will be working with the Brotherhood. Perfect. Alright, see you guys all in episode 15.